So, what if your favorite new song wasn't just written by a person, but in partnership with an AI? We're going to dive into a new frontier in music where one project is pioneering a really bold new sound with its very own AI ghostwriter.
And that, of course, brings up the big question that's hanging over pretty much the entire creative world right now. Is this the future of music? It's a huge thought. To try and find an answer, we're going to take a deep dive into a fascinating case study that's already giving us a glimpse of what's possible.
All right, let's talk about this project. It's called Thorn AI, and it's an innovative alternative rock project that sits right at this exciting and, kind of mysterious intersection of human art and machine intelligence.
Now, before we get lost in the weeds with algorithms and tech, you got to remember, this isn't some faceless machine just churning out songs. Thorn AI was co-founded by real artists, DJ N3M3ZIZ and N3Bass Records. That human element? It's absolutely central to this whole story.
So what are they actually trying to do here? Well, their mission is all about this amazing blend. They merge these super sophisticated soundscapes, the kind of stuff an AI can really excel at, with compelling emotional stories that can only come from a human. They're trying to get the absolute best of both worlds.
So what's really interesting is how that mission actually translates into their music. I mean, what does this human-AI team-up actually sound like? Let's break down the anatomy of their very unique style.
When you listen to their stuff, a few core ingredients really jump out at you. First, you get these eerie, almost haunting vocals that set a really distinct mood. Then you've got these rich, detailed electronic textures layered in. You know, the kind of complex sounds an AI can just generate like it's nothing. But then, grounding it all is this very human, super expressive guitar work that gives the whole thing its soul.
And the result of all that? You get a sound that's so distinctly futuristic, but it never feels cold or empty. It somehow manages to hold on to this deeply human core. And that delicate balance, that's really what defines their entire project.
But how do they pull that off? I mean, that's the real trick, right? Well, the technology itself isn't some kind of magic wand. The AI is powerful, for sure, but the real secret sauce is the human vision that's guiding it. And this is where you really see why the AI is the tool, not the artist.
And their art doesn't just stop with the audio either. For every single song they release, they create this strong visual content, usually on their YouTube channel. It's all part of a bigger, unified artistic vision that's designed to make the song's meaning even deeper. The human is telling the complete story here.
You know, their process is actually a fantastic recipe for any creator. It all starts with the most important thing, a clear, human artistic vision. Then, and only then, do they bring in the AI as a sort of creative assistant. The final step is delivering that complete package, where every sound and every image is all in service of that original idea.
So what does a project like this mean for the big picture? Thorn AI is really offering a fascinating model, maybe even a blueprint for the future of creativity itself. It suggests the future isn't about humans or AI, it's about partnership.
You can really see how they split up the work in this partnership. The human brings the why, the vision, the emotion, the story. The AI provides the how, crafting these intricate soundscapes, generating new textures, and handling complex layering that a human might not even think of. They're each playing to their own strengths.
So what's the big takeaway here? It's that technology, no matter how advanced it gets, is still a tool. It's an amplifier, a powerful new kind of instrument, but it is not, and maybe can never be, a replacement for that genuine human vision. It can't create that first spark of an idea.
And that leaves us with one last, really exciting question to chew on. If a project like Thorn AI is happening right now, if artists are already merging their unique vision with artificial intelligence to create sounds we've never heard before, just imagine what they're going to create tomorrow.